Greetings YouTubers, this is Jase Marshall for Marshall Made Collectibles, and today we're doing a review on Damn Toys Gangster Kingdom Spade 4. This came to us just the other day through our Urban Samurais. Special thanks to Spencer. And this is the second one that I've done a review. Gangster Kingdom has put out 4 figures already. With this being the 4th, we've had Spade J, we've had Spade 2, and Spade 3. Spade 3 I've already reviewed. And now this one. What's cool about the Gangster Kingdom series in the first place is all these figures are done as characters. They look like famous actors. The last one, Spade 3, looks like a famous soccer player out of England. But they're done in a style, and what really sets the Gangster Kingdom figures off is there's nobody else doing this right now, and it's extremely cool. So let's go on with the review. First, the packaging. They all come in about the same standard size box. This one has a look of like green oil paint that someone has put streaks through, and it follows throughout around the box. The difference this time around is on the last one we had this where it had the profile and the Spade logo. It kind of looked more metallic, like it was foil. This time the only thing we really see that's foil is the number 4 that's in Roman numerals. Of course we got the Gangster Kingdom, and then we have the little saying, "We all go to hell, see you in hell." And then the Damn Toys logo and the thing. What I think is kind of cool is on this side profile, if you look really close, in the ear you can even see the number 4. So we'll go ahead and turn the box around so you can see a good 360. On this side we actually have nothing. It's just more of that, almost like a green oil paint, or almost like a liquid crystal that broke. It's just kind of bleeding through. On the back, like I said before, on the other one it was more metallic. This is done in white, but it is like gloss. But you see like a character of the figure holding his weapon, and the tattoo on the hands, and then the warning label and everything like that. On this side we do get the Gangster Kingdom logo. Again, the little Spade logo with this figure. His little artwork with the praying hands, and that actually appears on the figure's chest as a tattoo. And then we're back to the front. And these are all done on a magnetic flat box. So let's go ahead and open this up. When we open it up on all their figures, in the background we see like a bank safe that's been broken into. And we have the Spade 4, we have the Pray for My Son, the tattoo. Again, we have Chapter 3. And you can read this. I will have a high definition photo at the end if you want to go ahead and read it and pause it. But basically it gives you the back history of this figure. And again, like all the other figures, we have a cover that's covering the figure, and this is embossed. You can kind of see, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's again that artwork that appeared on the back. It's the figure with the baklava, his sunglasses on, and he's holding his AK-47. And again, we come with the playing card, and this is Spade 4. So again, we see the Spade 4, and again it's a drawing of the character, and on the back it has the Damn Toys with all 4 suits. And this is a nice little add-on, and they've added it with every figure that they've done, including the very first release, which was Spade J. There was never a Spade 1. It went Spade J, Spade 2, Spade 3, and now Spade 4. And in fact, the next one coming out is Diamond 2. There's not going to be a Diamond 1 or what have you. It's just Diamond 2. Okay, and we will go ahead and remove our cover. Put that aside. And here we go. We've got the figure, and what makes this one a little bit different is the head sculpt. We really can't see it here, but it looks like Colin Farrell, and we will go ahead and take him out, and he already comes pre-dressed and everything like that. And we will remove the little plastic baggie off of his head, and there you go. You can really see that head sculpt. And it does. It looks a lot like Colin Farrell. And we have a very nice leather jacket, and it's lined. He's wearing like a Western shirt. This time, instead of the necklace being in the second tray, he's actually already wearing it, and he's wearing a cross. He's got one glove on. It's got a skull head printed on it. The other one has another skull head with like lightning bolts coming out of it, or like some tribal design on his trigger hand. Very nice sculpted cowboy boots. Great detail on the soles. And we got some really nice weathered jeans here. And he does have a black belt, a leather-like belt with a actual metal buckle. In fact, this belt is very similar to what they put on Spade J. And then on the pockets, you see like on his shirt and on the tops, he's got like the leather sewn in for like extra detail, and that continues on into the jeans. You see it at the top of his pockets in the front, and it's in the back too. It's on the back pockets as well. But very, very nice detail. Great figure. You can see the pockets and the little zippers on the jackets, and yes, the pockets on the jacket are actually there. You can put stuff in them. He's got one on that arm flap. He's got one on that upper breast pocket. The back, which is different. Every figure we've had so far has had something printed on the back of their jacket or their outerwear. Even like the Spade 2, which had the baseball jacket, he had something. Spade J had the logo, and even on the last one, Spade 3, he had one on the back of his his military vest. But this one doesn't. Just something different that they did. But very cool looking figure. Now we'll go ahead and get down to the second part of the tray. And we will pull this out. And what we have in our second tray is we have his bag. I guess this is what he's carrying all his loot out and from his bank robbery. And it does have a working zipper. It's got a piece of foam in there right now so it will keep its shape. And printed on it, it says, "Sin is unable to stop." And then we have a very nicely detailed AK-47. And we have an adjustable stock for it. We have a leather sling, which is done really, really well. And the wood grain and even the metal, I don't know if the camera is picking it up. You can check it out on some of my HD photos that I'll have at the end. Even the metal is weathered. It's got that black overlay, and it looks like it's been rubbed or scraped or handled. Very nicely detailed. Really well done. We have some extra clips, if I can get them out. And they're double clips. You can see the actual bullets in there. And we've got two of those. One to go ahead and put in the gun. Actually, this is one of the nicest 1/6 scale AK-47s I've seen. Alright. And we have like a hunting knife, which has got some blood already painted on it. Really well detailed. I know I keep saying really well detailed, but a lot of these things, Damn Toys originally got into making military figures, and then they went off on a tangent and started doing these figures. And these are just amazing. They're really well done. Stunning in the detail, which is amazing because then you get to those cartoon faces. It was not something that you really expect. And then we have his sheath, which we can connect to his belt. And the knife will fit in here like so. Very cool. We have a really nice automatic pistol. To me, this looks like an M1911, like a Colt revolver, or not revolver, but automatic pistol. And we have the hammer that actually goes back. You can see the little safety. And let's see if it slides. Yep, it does slide. And I don't know if the clip, yep, and the clip comes out as well. Just an enormous amount of work that goes into these, and the paint apps on these are stunning. They're not just all solid silver or solid black. They even have the grips are painted a different color. And let's see what else we got here. We got a pair of sunglasses, and they're done with a nice blue tint. Very cool. And we have his baklava, so when he's robbing the bank, nobody knows it's him. It's got a nice little skull motif going on, and it shows the vertebrae of the neck. And then we have an extra hand. And this time, which is unusual, we normally get a couple left hands. This time we're getting 2 right hands. And this time the right hand is just an extra fist, which is good because it allows for extra posability. Plus, unlike some figures that give you extra hands, you have to pop the hand off the peg and everything like that. These, they come with the extra peg, so all you got to do is pull the other one out, slide the other one in. You're not having to heat up anything. Really nicely thought out by Damn Toys, and to keep a lot of collectors from breaking pins and having to try to find spare pins and what have you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set him up, and we'll come back and revisit the review, and then I'll have the HD photos at the end. So if you just hang with me, we'll be back in just a second. Okay, everybody, I have Spade 4 put together. Now everything you see on him is exactly what comes in the box. The stand that you see, that does not come with this figure. Those are stands that I've made. I've made them for all my Spade figures, and what I'll make for the continuing for the different suits that the Gangster Kingdom figures come out. At the very end, like I've said before, stay tuned, and I'll have some HD photos of this figure from start to finish, and I'll have some group shots of him with the other figures too, so you can see how cool they all kind of fit together, because they do. You're basically building a gang. You're building a bank robbing crew, or whatever you have. So one of the things I didn't mention before that I didn't know is, as I was putting the figure together, he comes with his tails untucked and everything like that. We went ahead and tucked his shirt in. We went ahead and put his Bowie knife, his hunting knife, on his belt loop. But he has like a black undershirt, like a V-neck shirt on as well. And just really excellent stitching, and just the material and everything like that. It's done well. And he does have the tattoo on his chest of the praying hands. But after he was all put together, this is exactly how he looks. Extremely cool. I did not put the baklava on him. I suggest to anybody that does that you don't put it on for any length of time, because these little pieces of material like this that have that are especially dark in color, that dye that made this black will transfer to that skin, and he will start to get like a permanent dye or permanent black mark on his face. What was nice is on Spade 3, he has a full face mask that has like the skull on it, and Damn Toys ended up giving you 2 heads with that figure, and that allowed you to change out the heads without having to worry about the other one getting dyed. But this one, they just give you that. If you want to pull it down and have it where, you know, he's getting ready to rob the bank, or you're doing like a group shot and you want them all to look like they're busting in to protect their identities or what have you, you can throw it on. I just don't suggest you leave it on for any length of time, or else it's going to ruin your figure. Same thing happened when they came out with Spade J. They gave him like a newsboy cap done in like this dark brown. Really nice piece, and it looks great on the figure, but people were finding after they left it on the figure for like over 48 hours, it was dyeing the top of the head of the figure, where now they have no choice but to leave it on. I don't like to have something dictate how I have to pose a figure or have it displayed. So again, this is the end of the review for Spade 4 out of out of like a 10-point scale, I got to give it to Damn Toys. This is another 10, another home run. I'm really looking forward to their Diamond 3, or I believe it is, which is the one that's going to come out that's going to look like Danny Trejo from Machete. He's got all the knives and blades and everything like that. And that ugly son of a bitch never looked so good. So I can't wait for that sucker to come out. Anyway, like I said, stay tuned. We're going to have some HD photos at the end of this figure, plus the other ones in a group shot. And thank you for watching. Be sure to like and check out my other videos. Again, this was Jase for Marshall Made Collectibles. Thank you for watching and have a great day.